morning.
Good morning.
Or should I say Guten Morgen? Because you thought Blumenau was German enough. No. We are in another city that is famous for the most German city in Brazil. It is called Pomerode. And this is the gate of the city, or what they call in Portuguese the portal of the city. We are here to discover the city. As you can see, there's a big group also just arrived. I think they're from school, no?
Yes.
Good. That is a nice school trip to do, to come to Pomerode. So we waited for the school crowd to take all the pictures, everything, and they were super nice. Like some of the girls taking pictures, they were even saying sorry. I was like, oh, take your time. It's for everybody to come and visit and enjoy. But let's continue. So Pomerode in 1959 became a separate municipality. It used to be part of Blumenau actually, but in 1959 they became a separate municipality for their own. Therefore, everywhere it says that the year it was founded was 1959. Population as of now is around 34,000 people. And this building that is kind of like the gate to the city right now is a tourist information center, and if you want, as you can see in the distance, you can even go inside and they give you costumes or the typical German outfits that you can try on and take a picture. Inside there is also some products. I'm gonna try to see if I can film because it was a bit dark. I don't want the quality of the image to be bad, but as you can see, even behind the window there are some products on the second floor. I think there's a gift shop. I think Mariana would be happy because they might even have maps. No? You asked already.
So no, because apparently it is like a low season, they don't have maps.
Oh, so you're disappointed.
Yes, I asked already.
Oh, okay, there you go. So she asked already. Let's see inside what products they have. Besides the clothes, you also have these things. Oh my god, the eggs also, Easter eggs, that we will talk about later as well. This is very important to mention. And let's see upstairs on the second floor what we can find. So the second floor is a gift shop, and it definitely does not disappoint. Look at all of the products that they have here. Oh my god, it's really nice. A lot of products. You have glasses, shot glasses, mugs for coffee, a lot of other things that you can buy at the gift shop. It's a very nice place. Right at the entrance of the city you can buy all of these products, no?
It's so many things and they're so cute.
You don't know where to look.
Like a barrel.
Oh my god, beer barrel with the sign and Pomerode. Wow,
that's so cute.
Very nice. We just left the gate of the city, and this is kind of like an extension of the square that is behind that building. There are a lot of things on this square and the one behind it. Play area for kids, sitting area, benches. And at the end of the square you also have these signs which are very cute. These are basically the signs of every single element that represents the city, and especially that red heart with lines inside. It has become the symbol of the city. It has something to do with a specific German style of home construction that we will definitely talk to you about in more details later on during the video, but I just wanted to show you also this sign because it is really cute. A couple of minutes of driving and you will find yourself in the heart of the downtown area of Pomerode. This building right in front of us is the municipal theater. Over there is the museum of Pomerode, And just all around, as you look there, the buildings, the architecture, everything is very, very interesting. The city is very peaceful, very calm. We're also here during the week, so I think weekends it would be different. This building right here is also the cultural center. There are a couple of other interesting tourist attractions that we wanted to see. Let's go see if we can find them. Apparently another celebration that is very, very famous in Pomerode is Easter celebrations, and they are famous for the biggest decorated egg or Easter egg in the world, which is supposed to be this one. But since we are here during the low season and we are a few months after Easter right now, when we are visiting the city, it is, I think, under renovation. The top part is behind this tree over here, and then the bottom part is there. Apparently they change the painting every year, so I think when it's low season and it is not near Easter, they are working on it or they remove it. But this is supposed to be the biggest decorated egg, Easter egg.
So there is a place here where they do the festival for Easter, and then they bring the egg to that place.
Oh, okay. So this is just for like doing makeup and fixing it up, no?
Kind of a storage.
All right. Right behind the municipal theater was where we showed you that they are keeping the egg back there. And right next to the municipal theater, it's actually the bus station of Pomerode, right here. So everything is very close. You can, I think we're gonna just walk around the city since it's very cute and everything is very close. Besides the biggest decorated Easter egg, there is also a tree that I'm gonna try to see if I can find pictures of the egg and the tree. We're not sure if it's this one that they cut and then they're gonna replace it with another one during Easter, but that one too, it has a lot of colorful decorated Easter eggs hanging from all the branches. Did they say how much it is? Around like
100,000 eggs.
100,000 eggs. Oh my god, it's really nice. No, yeah, like they decorate them and they paint them. It's very cute. That's why now unfortunately it's not near the Easter season, so it seems that that tourist attraction at this period that we are here is not there. But I'm gonna try to show you with the pictures. Another interesting fact about Pomerode is that majority of the population, and by majority I mean over 80% of the people, speak a dialect that is called Pomerode, which in English it would translate to Pomeranian. This is from the Pomeranian region in Germany, that in the past it used to be part of Germany. Today it is actually a region shared between Germany and Poland. So the dialect comes originally from that region, and also the majority of schools in the city are bilingual, since most people first learn German at home and then when they go to school they will learn Portuguese. Next stop is the museum, Museo Pomerano. Let's see if we can go in, see it and show it to you guys. Visit to the museum was done. It's definitely worth it. First it's free. There is no entrance fee to pay, and also it's a short visit. It's like 5 minutes, 10 minutes to go around, but it has a lot of information about the history of the city, the way people used to live, and how they brought their culture here, and the interesting construction technique that we will talk about later. Right in front of the museum, you also have this building, which is for production of beer, but they also have a gift shop. And actually here, the whole area that is there, it's full of restaurants. As you can see, they have all of these restaurants in there. So we're gonna just very quickly walk around, check it out. The place is called Ahmazen Schonstein, and this is the official store. So this is inside the store that you have all the products: chocolate, jam, cookies, beer bottles, and in the back the beer production is happening. Then they also have this cute little tree that everybody is taking a picture with. They also have a typical German hat that you can wear and also take a picture with the tree. And this is the outside that they have a lot of bars and restaurants, different types. Mostly would definitely serve some German dishes. And also this is the behind the scenes of the production of the beer that happens in the back of the building. I can actually only imagine how cute this place would be in Christmas, during Christmas time. My God.
Very beautiful.
Oh yeah, with all of the people dressed up in Christmas costumes, and I think even at night you get the lights that are hanging over there.
Illuminated lights that they might put for Christmas. It might be very cute.
Beautiful. Wow. One more thing definitely worth mentioning is that it is extremely safe. You don't need to worry about safety at all. And for parking, so far we stopped at 2 or 3 different places and we didn't have to pay. There is free street parking everywhere almost.
And it's worth mentioning that things close for lunch. So if you come here during lunchtime, you know that a lot of places that you want to visit, they will be closed from 11:30 to 1 p.m. So then actually at this time go and have lunch.
Yes, which is what we are doing. It's 11:30. We're trying to go see a chocolate factory or a chocolate store and then have lunch. Then at 1 p.m. restart the tour again. We are at Nugali Chocolate, which is a chocolate factory and a store. They do have a tour that you can do to go through the factory also and see how the production is done. We are just going to visit the store. So if you want to do the tour, it's 40 reais per person. And as you walk in, you have the entrance over there for the tour, and you have all the chocolates here. I'm in heaven, my God. It is very nice. They also even give us samples to test. It's a very nice touch. And they have different types. These are different flavors that I have not seen. Like this one has like rose with pink peppercorn. I have never seen chocolate with that. This is with acai, of course, dark chocolate. And over here you have everything with different types of nuts. Like oh, this one is even kosher. All of them. It's written even kosher and gluten-free for people that are gluten intolerant. This one is with hazelnuts, walnuts, and also Brazilian nuts. Very nice. So they also have different hours of the tour. If you want to know what time each tour starts at. And we also bought a big bag of chocolate. It was 159 reais. And another wonderful surprise, Mariana found herself a map. Good. Now let's go have lunch. Just to show you, we are at this restaurant, which is a buffet again, and these are all the options that you have. It's I think all you can eat. It is 39 reais or it is 78 reais per kilogram. Depending on which one is more, then they will decide, and you can choose which one you want to have as an option. It is called Colonia Germanica restaurant. One more thing that I wanted to show you also at the end, it's very interesting. First there is the dessert stand over there, and you also have always in Brazil this kind of restaurants, you have coffee also at the end before you leave. However, here you also have some digestive alcoholic drinks that you can have just a little shot at the end. There is pineapple, there is cinnamon, this one is with lemon, and pure cachaça also. Nice touch. So since it's a buffet, nothing special, I just wanted to show you. This is the plate that we got, which is like a mix of everything: salad, meat, pork, chicken, and Mariana too.
Beef, chicken and pork.
Yeah, and it's very good actually. The price is all you can eat for 39 reais. So there you have it. Lunch done. It was 122 reais because we also bought some cookies that Mariana loves. And now it's time to teach you what is Enxaimel and the construction and some interesting facts about the history of the city. Let's go. Also, as you leave the restaurant, there is another gate of the city, but this one is from the northern part of the city as you come from the north. But another cute little one. So this is the route where you have which is called Rota do Enxaimel. As you can see, there are different places, and the distance from here that is written here, which is what we are going to visit and talk to you guys about. So when you come through this road that is like a few kilometers, which is called Rota do Enxaimel, at the end of the road, we're going to start from the end of the road and then go to the beginning from the other way around. It's very interesting. We just actually finished a guided tour from a family that gives a tour about the history and also the immigration of those Europeans that came to this region near Blumenau and also Pomerode. The first group of these European immigrants came at around 1861. The lady who did the tour for us, she is actually the 7th generation of those immigrants that came here. And the idea was that back then, during the 1860s, in Europe, in the Pomeranian region that, as I mentioned before, now it's a region between Germany and Poland, it was exactly the opposite of the conditions here in Brazil. They did not have a lot of land, there wasn't that much food, and exactly the opposite was the case here in Brazil. There was a lot of land, and because at the time there was also the war between Brazil and Paraguay, the Brazilian government wanted actually people to come and live here and take up land. The first house that we visited is called Sievert. This has been in the family, and also she explained a lot of interesting facts. I'm gonna try to really summarize because there was so much to absorb. This is basically the first kind of house that they would build, and it's also written here that from Germany they left in April of 1868 and they got here in Brazil in June of 1868, and this was actually the first kind of house that they would build and they would live in. Then the older houses were built in this style of architecture, which is called Enxaimel. Originally in Europe, they were used to this sort of construction, which is very interesting. Why? Because this sort of construction does not use any metal pins. And They just have wood, as you can see here, and these pins that they go inside, these are like little pieces of wood actually, and all the pieces, they come together then and they get like attached to each other, like actually pieces of Lego toys that kids have. So the whole construction is built like this. They even have a replica of the system in front of the house, which I wanted to show you so you have a much better idea about how the whole construction is done. Pieces of wood that they make the whole structure of the house are attached together like this. Basically, you have to get the pin. So you get this pin out and you can open it. This is how the whole structure of the house, the whole foundation, everything that goes around the house is put together. They put this like this, and this locks the whole pieces of wood together. So it's secure and it doesn't open, it doesn't fall. And this was very important. Why?
Because they can disassemble the house. So the house has all of these numbers on the wood. So you can see it's all numbered.
This one here is another number here. This one is number 2. Yeah.
Because if you need to move, because maybe that year or you found a better piece of land, or like where you're living, the land is not fertile, you need to move, you can just disassemble the house and take the house somewhere else. The whole structure, like the construction, is made like with wood, and the filling is done with the bricks and this like paste, this kind of paste. All of the things that we see here, they are original from like 1913. That was when this house was finished. And everything was made by them, even the bricks, like everything is done, so that there was actually no need to buy anything to build the house.
Yeah, it's a very, very interesting technique of construction. The same mix that they would put together to make like a paste, and then they would make the I would say bricks, and even it's not mortar, but the way they would stack the bricks on top, they would use the same thing also for the tiles in the roof as well. So the only thing they needed to add was just the door and the windows. Everything else they could just disassemble it the same way I showed you here, and take the house to go somewhere else that was like more beneficial to them. Very interesting is that the whole house also sits on these rocks that they would use to level the structure, and also these are original rocks that the house has been sitting on for over 100 years, and it would also avoid the wood to touch the ground and absorb the humidity from the ground, which is another smart way of construction, because it's wood, so it can just rot very, very easily if it's in contact with humidity. This part of the house is an extension that they did in the year 2000, and as you can see, it is more modern, it has more concrete, and it's a different kind of construction. And you can even see clearly the difference of two types of construction, the old one and the new one. Even the windows, these are aluminum windows, those are wooden windows. These tiles on the roof, we were told that they're not original because it's in contact with rain and humidity much more, so they had to replace it. And nowadays, recently, there is even a new kind of like technology that they use, but has the original recipe of using the tiles kind of still in it. And these ones here, where they keep the animals and the birds and everything else, these are the original ones, kind of, or like the older type of tiles that you can see. They are different than these new ones that are being used more recently on the roof. Another interesting thing about Pomerode is this booklet that they give you, which is kind of like a tourist passport. It has all the different types of places that you can visit, and there is a page that if you visit 10 places from this booklet, and in each one you spend around 50 reais, they give you a stamp. And then once you have 10 stamps, you will have the option of choosing from any one of these two free gifts that they give you. One is a big glass of beer and the other one is like a mug, more like ceramics. So that too is a good souvenir. And the whole passport, apparently it doesn't expire. Like you can even come back another time and another year and do it until you complete everything. Now let's go see another house in this style. We are now in front of another one of the houses that has been built in the Enxaimel style of construction. This is actually the first one that as you come and you begin the route, this is the first one that you come across. And then on that side also you have a tourist center, tourist information center. Also, while we are here, I wanted to mention that throughout the whole Pomerode, you have around 240 houses built by this style of construction. Out of that 240, 50 of them, you will find them on this route. Some of them are right by the road, some of them are a bit inside that but there are signs as you drive on the road. Let's go check out this one. This house is called Strout's house and it was built in 1895. Inside there is also a gift shop that you can visit, but you can also see from outside that it still has the same structure, the tiles on the roof and all the wood supports outside. Let's go check it out inside. So this would have been basically like a living room where they have the gift shop and all the other products, the jam, pickles and everything. This is a typical bedroom actually, with the sewing machine and their beds and the baby crib. Very nice. The furniture. This would have been where they would have the tools, no? Or the kitchen actually. A kitchen, wood burning stove that would probably heat the whole house too. That stove, and then and the old irons also to iron the clothes, all the other old tools, saw, everything. And there is actually another section that will take you to the second floor. From here, this door will take you to outside to the back of the house. As you can see, it's full of birds and other animals, and the bathroom that is outside was actually located outside. I also forgot to mention this place that we're at, there is no fee to pay because it's not a guided tour. The previous house that we visited, there was a fee of 20 reais per person for the guided tour. So we're back at the municipal theater, and we wanted to come back after we talked to you about the Enxaimel construction style, because it's important to know the history and that kind of construction technique before we talk to you guys about the symbol of the city, which is this symbol, because there is a history and how it became the symbol of the city.
Actually, it was like two travelers. They worked with wood and work in wood, and they travel around the world, and they were here around this region, and they exchanged the work for accommodation. So they were here, and then they decided to do this heart. And actually the heart is all made in Enxaimel style. So the same thing, there is no nails, no screws, only pins. And then they made this, and then it became the symbol of the city.
And actually right under the sign you can see a picture on the wall of the two individuals who actually did all of this work and are the reason behind why this sign became the symbol of the city. And before we wrap up our video, we also wanted to tell you about the meaning of the word Pomerode.
Pomerode, it means to make the land in a way that it becomes fertile, so you can plant whatever you want.
Because the Germans that they came here originally, they were mostly just doing agriculture and raising cattle.
Yes, like they came because of the land.
Yeah.
Like they didn't have land back in Germany anymore because they introduced a lot of machines that were replacing all the work that the people would do in the farms. So they became like jobless. And then Brazil had a lot of land but no people. So they was a very good exchange. So they came here looking for land, but they need to prepare the land to be able to plant whatever they wanted, and that's what they did. And apparently Pomerode means that make the land in a way that becomes fertile, or prepare the land in a way that becomes fertile.
And this ends our video in Pomerode. We really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye!